city to city. Yeah, yeah. Traveling across this land in the pure Bama free man lifestyle. Ooh.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Bama. That's right, Bama is on the scene. We here live on YouTube. You guys, y'all come on through, man. Hit the like button if you new. Sub to it, man. Sub to it. I definitely appreciate it for you to come through and do that simple, easy thing. You know, it don't cost nothing, man, to hit the like button, man. Subscribe if you are interested in wanting to know more about the channel. Want to get to know about the guy named Bama. That's me. That's me. That's me. Yeah, man. Just keep coming through. All thing you have to do is hit the sub button. Make sure you also hit that notification bell. And there's a little arrow right next to the notification bell. Hit that and hit the word all so you do not miss any of the content that may come on, especially the live streams, you know. So y'all guys come through, do that. And also you could come through and follow me on Kick. Go on Kick, man. Free Men Travel. Free Men Travel. Right there on Kick, man. Yeah, man. Some of y'all may want to go over there and hit the follow. You know what I mean? Hit the follow button right there on Kick. Let's get those numbers up and, you know, grow the platform, man. You know what I mean? However, though, man. Hey, that ain't what y'all come here for. I mean, that's part of it. But I titled it the way I titled it, man. I think I want to give some introspection on this title, uh, Passport Bro. And I want to be clear before we even get started that I am not a passport bro. All right. I am not a passport bro. Okay. I am a free man. Okay. I am a free man. Now you may want to know, what is that? Just a quick little backdrop on this term, which, you know, has been here before I even was born. But being a free man, it you can carry it basically any kind of way you want to take it, right? When I came up, I'm sorry, I'm back. It was about maybe 6 years ago, man. I was going through some situations with my ex-wife, and I was just so bogged down, man, with the stresses of breakup in a marriage. And I was talking to one of my childhood friends. Shout out to my boy Clyde, man. He knew the type of work that I was involved with, and some of you that don't know, I was into reforming the black community, aka the Nation of Islam. And I had departed even from that particular organization, and I started to do things independently. But I wanted to kind of keep the same structure, if you will, but do it in a different way, you know? And so what I did was I talked to my childhood friend. I said, man, I would love to see us as brothers do a lot better and make an impact in the community. And he said, we can't go about it the wrong, the traditional way. And so I said, what do you mean by that? He said, well, ain't no need of going to the the lodge and those type of things, because those organizations sort of tapered off. They're not the same as they were back in the 90s, 80s, and definitely not in the 70s and 60s and etc. Right? So I said, well, damn, like, what do you think? Like, what do you do from there? I mean, those are the power structures in the community. And he was like, well, I think we need to be free of that. I said, well, damn, we did preach freedom, justice, and equality in the Nation of Islam, and so I am a proponent of freedom. And so my homeboy said, man, we got to be free men out here, man. We got to be free men. And when he said that, it rung a bell. We have to be free men. What is this free man thing? What is that? Well, to me, you have to be free from the commercialized titles that is trending, most people follow. You have to be free of those particular types of establishments. And not only that, you have to also be free of the things that is ailing you, keeping you from being the man that you really want to be. You have to free yourself from that as well in order for you to blossom into your potential. I am a free man. I am not a passport bro. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I'm saying it in the sense of the passport bro moniker has become so commercialized to where it's really no different from any other organization that has come into the community to try to create some change. Now, the tenets, the principles, and the things that people are attempting to create under the said moniker, I don't really see anything wrong with that. I agree with them. But just like any other organization that we have spoken about, in the start of those organizations, every single one of them was in its purest form when they were created. There was no infiltration. There was no deviation. It was pure motivation to make an impact. But that's not how it is now. When you actually look at the moniker Passport Bro, it is associated with pretty much any negative connotation you can come up with. So my question to you is, why hang on to a title that is starting to sort of go down the slope? Just like all the other organizations that I've mentioned. They started off strong and then they hit a slope. All negativities are starting to brew up and it started to be associated with the said organization, who, by the way, started off with such momentum and had great intentions, but it fell by the wayside. That's what we're seeing with the passport, bro. The moniker itself, not necessarily guys traveling overseas. No, that's not gonna fall off. I'm talking about this mass movement up under this one moniker. It's starting to take a turn in the worst of ways. And so, what you have now, you're having people trying to redefine it or try to get people's focus to shift back to what its original intent was. Now, that's going to be hard to do. That's going to be hard to do. Now, how I know it's going to be hard to do, because you have to compete against the internet. The internet has already made its mind up on what they think the passport bros is. And so you have to work against that machine, which does not sleep. It does not sleep, guys. So as you are asleep at night, it's still continuing. It's still influencing. The algorithm is going to outwork you. So at that point, you're working against yourself, because the more you try to explain it, the more damage control you create. Are y'all with me? There is no reversing the course. It started off great. It was great. But now you have to branch off and free yourself from that. Now, I don't want y'all coming over here screwing this up, because a free man no means to be a free dummy. That ain't what that means. You're free of all the naysaying. You're free of worried about other people's opinion. You're free of worried about what they're thinking about what you're doing. You're free of people's opinions on what they think you should do. You brush it off. They got this thing called shake that load off, shake that load off, shake that load off. Free men, we shake that off. We're gonna do what we're gonna do anyway. Regardless to Keisha, regardless to a plantation bro, regardless to a content creator, red pill, blue pill, none of their opinions matter. Why? Because you are free. I am a free man. I am not a passport bro. Because passport bros in this day and time is being shitted upon. And you don't even have to be a self-proclaimed passport bro. They're gonna automatically associate you with passport bro. That's even with me. I say I'm a free man. We don't care what you call yourself. We still are going to sign you to the moniker of passport bro. Even if you say, I am a traveler and I've been traveling before there was such a thing called passport bro. They don't care. They still gonna sign you to the moniker of passport bro. So what needs to be done? Here's a solution. You gotta now think in terms how I defeat the actual opinions of the people that have this negative idea of passport bro. You just simply don't give them airtime. Don't give them airtime. Period. Take more trips. I would say take more trips. But as long as we're going into these entanglements with Keisha or even plantation bros and trying to explain ourselves and why we're doing and what we are doing, you have yet proclaimed or you have yet to receive your freedom papers. You're not free. That's why I have this title or the moniker called Free Men. Free men do travel. Free men are not broke. Free men are not beggars. Free men work hard for what it is that they want. Free men gonna date whoever they want to date. Free men are not worried about whether or not y'all want to play the race card and say, hey, if you don't date a Keisha, then you hate the community. Well, free men don't worry about that. We travel. We don't get caught up in the emotions. We just take a flight. I am not a passport bro. I'm a free man. I hope with this video, it actually explains to you why I named this channel Free Men Travel. We travel without an apology. We travel without an explanation unless someone asks, hey, why did you choose to go to that country? Well, this is what attracted me. Free men also don't worry about whether or not you going to travel for the wrong intentions. You don't travel, because, you going for the women. We don't care about that. We don't worry about whether or not, people are saying you should travel for this purpose and that purpose alone. No, we don't worry about that. We just keep it moving. The train doesn't stop moving with free men, bro. Check. What's good with your XL Pro? Appreciate you for coming through, brother. Free men travel. Okay. Let me also tell you about free men. Free men, we are real. We're not content creators in the sense of putting on a show, putting on an act. What you see on screen is what you get in real life. We're not studio gangsters. We're not wanksters. We're not putting on a facade. We're not playing a role. It's real. We're free of all of that stuff, man. If you want to continue to hang on to a title or a moniker called Passport Bro, and you seeing what's in the YouTube streets or social media platforms in general, then you can't get upset with how people view you when the damn moniker itself is trending in a negative light. Why associate yourself with that when you can free yourself from that? Thus, you have to make yourself a free man. I am a free man. I'm not a passport bro. Okay? Now, am I against passport bros? No. What I'm saying is I'm against the moniker. I'm against the title itself. Largely because of what we see in the media. I don't want to be associated with that. I'm not a mongerer. I'm just a man. I'm a free one on top of that. What's up, Shell? I'm a free one on top of that. Check. When you grow up as an adult, but in this case, I'm talking to men, you don't worry about trying to please other people. You don't worry about other people's opinions. You do you anyway. The problem with the passport bros is they're all trying to level up to each other's expectations. Most of the times, inside of this movement, what you have seen is a lot of depolicing, a lot of pocket watching. It is no different from what you see in the red pill space, MGTOW space, or any other space that you see on YouTube. These people are constantly trying to morale men's slums. You always trying to find a way to tell a man how he should spend his money. I'm telling you, man, if you fall victim to this, there is no way you are functioning as a free man. You are a slave to the system or the moniker or what the commercialized pundits say what a passport bro is. Check. Y'all heard what I said. You are a slave to the commercialized moniker of the passport bros. That's what you are. If they say if you go over there for streetwalkers, you're a mongerer. You're not a passport bro. Bro, why don't you not worry about these guys and just do you anyway? Who is them to tell you that you're traveling for the wrong reasons? How are they impacting your life? Why are you allowing them to impact your life? If it's something that you want to do and it's within the legal constructs of any society that you choose to travel to, then why are you worrying about other people's opinion? Why you want to get a rating system on the chicks that you choose to indulge with? Free men, we don't worry about going overseas, having fun with women. We believe that the women is part of the culture. When you really look at it, guys, what culture is absent of the woman? Women are going to always be part of any society, any culture that's on this earth or has been in history, because they are part of constructing the actual culture. So this idea, no, you know, when you go overseas, don't go over there for the women. They just a byproduct of, nah, bruh. Nah, it don't work that way. Let me tell you the reason why it don't work that way. Because when you're in America, and I'm talking about in the black community, black men that I know of typically say, where the women at? Is going to be some women there when we go to a club or a party or a get together or a barbecue. Is the women going to be there? Why change that up when we talk about traveling, bruh? Why change it up when we know that's not our reality? We wasn't even born that way. We wasn't even raised that way. We want to know where the women at. Why change it now? I get it. It's social media pressure. Social media said if you talk about women and your pleasure or your desire to be with them, then you're a mongerer. And so let us put this morality on you and shame you in being a monk or a MGTOW in the damn passport bro movement. Practice abstinence, but yet rush to get married when you do come across a woman overseas. Guys, listen, you got to free yourself of that. All that shit, you got to free yourself of that. Your life will be a lot easier if you was to use common sense first and foremost, and secondly, do what you think pleases you. Again, within the confines of the legal law of any nation you walk on or visit. I'm sorry. Check. That's what a free man is. I am not a passport bro. I'm a free man, bruh. Now, y'all can call me whatever you want to call me, but I know I'm free of your opinion. And guess what? That ain't gonna stop me from traveling. Y'all can't kick me out of the travel space. Can't stop me from driving a truck. And you can't stop me from getting on a plane and going wherever I want to go, wherever my money take me. Cause trust you me, when I get overseas, I don't think about none of you ninjas and what you think I should be going overseas and why I should be overseas. Don't worry about that stuff. And another thing I don't worry about when I'm overseas, I'm damn sure not worried about no Keisha. A EBT t-shirt on top of that. You hear me? That's the definition of a free man. He's free of that. When we go to these places, we are free of that. We sit back and watch y'all spaz out about the dating culture and what they're doing over here and why they saying this about us and they got the wrong idea. That's not what we are. You spinning wheels, man. You wasting time. Valuable time. And the time that you would like to have in this country, you're ruining it. Because you're thinking about non-productive things from non-productive people. They're sitting on their ass, sending a chat, sending a message, sending a meme, downloading a picture, making TikTok. While you over there having a good time, free of all the bullshit. That's the reason why you separate. That's the reason why you travel, is to separate. But you can't pack up the toxicity in your bag and travel with it. That's counterproductive. That's why travel. You know? So that's what I gotta say about that, man. Look, I think I've exhausted my point, and I wanted to make that point that for those that don't know, I am a free man. I am not a passport bro. And I think I personally operate better that way. I don't plan on changing that. I don't plan on changing that because all of my experiences overseas have been great. You know, I had a couple hiccups there and there, but it's not worth me even mentioning. And I don't feel the pressures of someone smearing my, I guess my nationality and all of that. I don't see that. I think that the people overseas are a lot more intelligent than what we give them. I think a lot of them judge you based off your personal merits with them. And so they're not worried about what's being done and said on the internet. A lot of that shit is spread amongst YouTubers, man. YouTubers tend to over exaggerate shit. And a lot of people in these countries, when you go to them, they don't know a damn thing about a passport, bro. They have no idea what that is. So, with that being said, y'all come through, man. Hit the like button if you're new, sub to the channel. You could definitely come up and talk about this. Do y'all think that the passport bro movement is over with? Do you think it is over with? Is the title Passport Bro over with? Do y'all think it's over with? Y'all more than welcome to come up and let me know what y'all think about this question that I just posed to you guys. Do you think that the Passport Bro title, is it over with? Is it over? Is it finished? Is it done? Is it a rap ski? What y'all think, man? Did the YouTube travel space ruin the title Passport Bro? Is it over with? Is it over with? We got people in the building, man. Where y'all at, man? Let's get this chat going, man. What's going on with the chat? I'm done with my monologue. I want to hear from y'all. What's going on? Want to read some messages. What do y'all think about this Passport Bro title? Is it over with? Did the YouTube streets ruin it? Is it over? Is the title over? What do y'all think? What's on y'all mind, man? What y'all got for me? Is it a wrap? Is it the background that's keeping y'all from I've noticed with a lot of people that come to this channel, y'all come in, y'all just dip out real quick. Like, what's the point of doing that? What's the point? That does not help my channel grow. If you don't want to see my channel grow, man, you don't have to be here. I'm not forcing you to be here. You can leave. You don't have to be here. Is it over? Is it over? What y'all think, man? I'm gonna check my messages real quick. One of y'all over there getting y'all thoughts together. All right, man. We're gonna get off this thing. Oh man, you got a couple of y'all just coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to close it out, bro. I've already did my monologue, and so we're gonna get off this thing, man. And yeah, y'all just catch it on the playback, bro. I'm ready to get me some sleep, and we're gonna get off of it, bro. So hopefully y'all can get an understanding of what a free man is, and that's pretty much what the whole gist of it is, and just pretty much making a distinction. So we're gonna land the plane. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. It's your boy Bama. Bama the Traveler, as some of y'all know me as. Some of y'all know me as Pure Bama. Some know me as Bama in Brazil. However the case, it's all Bama, bro. So I'm out of here, bro. We're gonna